score, number 3.
A matchup we have tonight, Greg, in the front court. I know everyone, you and I included, have been waiting for this one.
And when you got two of the best bigs in the league going at it tonight, it's must-see TV. I can't wait to call this one, guys.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Fox and Castle are their guards. Evan Vassell out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now here's Brunson. Towns trying to get open. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Spurs passing it around. Vassell, no good.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's Brunson. And he makes that one. Brunson's got his second bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Here's Brunson following the bucket by the Spurs. Bridges kicks to Hart. The 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. For San Antonio, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. The Spurs are ecstatic to welcome back their superstar big man, Victor Wembanyama. He actually spent 10 days this summer training with monks in China, and he continues to embrace unorthodox training methods. Guys, perhaps appropriate given his unusual stature.
He's got that curiosity. All right, John, thanks for the update. Pass to Bridges. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Harris. Vassell finds Wembanyama. High, arcing shot. Towns with the defensive effort. Makes it gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Brunson scanning the floor. Hart, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
In the corner, Castle with it. Vassell outside. San Antonio again missing. The Knicks with the lead. Brunson kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Anunoby outside. Fox against Brunson. He's off from 17 feet. San Antonio's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. In the corner, it's Harris. Outside, Fox. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Knicks on offense. Brunson outside. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. Shoots over Vassell. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. For San Antonio, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
I don't know what the heck happened there. That's just a careless turnover.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. New York going with almost an entire new group. Andre Drummond's checked in for Towns. Jeremy Sohan comes in for Josh Hart. Landry Shamet's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Here's Sohan. Brunson outside. Sohan with the screen. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 8 points.
Amazing floater from Brunson. He continues to show how dangerous he can be.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Shamet on the wing. Brunson outside. Drummond with a screen on Harper. Brunson the pass to Drummond. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. The Spurs last season acquiring De'Aaron Fox. He said what this team struggled with are the things that I bring. Self-creation, being able to touch the paint, getting into the teeth of the defense and collapsing it. And regardless of how well I'm playing in a game, I still command attention. My guys never just leave me. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, we thank you. And so it's New York with it. After the three-pointer from Keldon Johnson.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Brunson the pass to Sohan. Drummond working against Barnes. Shamet drops in the tray.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
To the inside. Johnson outside. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And so it's Victor Wembanyama making things happen for San Antonio. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. In it forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. Harper is out there with Fox. And it's Cornette in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, G.A., there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link. It has some truth to it.
Well, look, Towns is not just a scorer. He's a willing and capable playmaker as well.
Pass to Cornette. And here is Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Now here's Towns. Nothing on the board. On the wing, Fox. He's defended by Alvarado. Fires at the elbow. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Back to Towns. With the shot. Here's Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the Knicks, Diawara's checked in, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. 10 points for him.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Now here's Brunson. They trail by 1. Here's Diawara. Fires the 3. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. You know, Stan, you look at Wembanyama's frame. Does he need to get any stronger? Put on more muscle, more bulk?
Well, Kevin, of course he can use to improve on his strength. But he's strong enough right now to be one of the best players in the league. We've seen that. But as he gets older, a lot of that strength's just going to come naturally. The scary thing is for coaches and players around the league, not on his team, this guy's just going to keep getting better.
Luke Cornette, he's checked in for San Antonio. Brunson, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Outside for Wembanyama. Shoots over Brunson, and Wembanyama gets it to go. Now it's a 3-point Spurs lead. New York has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Brunson the pass to Towns. Here's Johnson. On the wing, Fox. Wembanyama outside. Just 5 to shoot. Johnson right side. From the arc. Knicks with the rebound. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson driving inside. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Harper. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Harper's got the lead up to 5 now for the Spurs. Brunson against Fox. Pass to Diawara. Here's Towns. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Well, when Towns has that good a look at the rim, you just have to hope he misses.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Knicks trail by 3. Brunson outside. Bridges for 3. And it's Harper with the rebound. Spurs have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Bridges with the steal. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
There's a minute left to play in the first half. Pass to Castle. Right side Harper. Wembanyama, a screen. Oh, Wembanyama, too easy.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Anunoby outside. Alvarado finds Hart. He nails it, and we're tied up.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Wembanyama passes to Harris. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. Harris against Brunson. Beyond the arc. Brunson gets the triple to fall. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Knicks up 1. Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Carl, you were able to build the lead, but what's the key to maintaining it or even increasing it going forward?
I mean, don't change what we're doing. Just stay together, keep passing the ball, keep playing great defense, and just keep making them think and make decisions, especially the difficult ones.
Consistency is a beautiful thing. Thanks, Carl.
Thank you, Allie, for that. And, folks, we'll be back with you after this short halftime break. So don't go away.
Arena Entertainment.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolutely. Dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. Here is Harris. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Vassell inside the line. Nice shot from the wing. Vassell's got his first basket. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. It's a one-point game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Back over to you, Kevin.
You love that mentality. Okay, Allie, thanks. And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Now, here's Vassell. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, too easy for Wembanyama.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. Over Castle. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Bridges has got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks. A pass to Fox. Harris against Hart. Wembanyama high post. Here's Fox, and it's Fox with the jam.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 13. Over Fox. And it's Brunson missing. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Harris misses. New York's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. Hart with the screen for Brunson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, with Stephon Castle winning the 2025 Rookie of the Year award, the Spurs went back-to-back in that category.
Yeah, of course, Victor Wembanyama winning that same award in 24. Just more confirmation that these Spurs are building something special.
That one falls for Brunson. And Mitch Johnson's stand now taking over full-time as head coach of the Spurs.
Well, look, Mitch Johnson's the son of an NBA player and a high-level point guard in college. He knows how to run a team and favors that pace and space style.
And so he hits both.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Fox with it. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Pass to Brunson. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Anunoby. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Spurs trail by 4. Outside, Fox. Back to Harris. Wembanyama sets a screen for Harris. Castle on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Shoots over Anunoby. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Knicks leading by 4. Hard bounce pass. Anunoby passes to Hart. Brunson outside. Shoots over Fox. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Brunson's got 17.
Man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Wembanyama. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
So New York ends up going with the new group. Now McBride. Scoreless thus far. Now here's Shamet. He's tightly guarded. And the Knicks miss again.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Johnson.
Well, Johnson plays with a lot of physicality. He doesn't just take contact. He seeks it out.
The Spurs shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
He's off on the second. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Sohan. .35 seconds left here in the third quarter. And again, it's the Knicks missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Kornet passes to Harper. Down low. Here's Barnes. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Shamet finds Drummond. And it's Alvarado in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Knicks lead by 3. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Spurs trail by 3. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. In it forward, we'll get to see Johnson and Barnes. De'Aaron Fox out there with Harper. And it's Kornet in at the 5. And Fox gets it to go.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is terrible.
That puts them in the lead.
And they have scraped and clawed to get back into this thing, just chipping away little by little and finally now taking the lead.
A free throw off from Fox. And the speed of De'Aaron Fox. Wow. He gets up the court in a hurry.
And you combine his water bug quickness with the towering size of Wembanyama. It's a 1-2 punch that promises to confound opponents for years to come.
Here's Towns. And the shot goes down. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Well, Towns is a great outside shooter, but I prefer it when he goes to work inside.
Fox passes to Johnson. Here's the screen. Pass to Kornet. Now, here's Johnson. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Clarkson for 3. It's good from long range. Clarkson's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Good execution there. Clarkson smooth off the catch.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Andre Drummond's checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Miles McBride. And San Antonio also making a switch. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Luke Kornet. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. Coach was blunt with his assistant. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game, and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks so much. Now, here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Brunson with it. He's guarded by Harper. Sweet move. The focus from Brunson.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Wembanyama down low. Working on Drummond. Puts it up from 15, and he nails the jumper. Fox has got 8 points in the quarter.
If Fox gets cut off from inside, he has options. That mid-range is a big part of his repertoire.
Now here's Brunson. Clarkson right side. And taken away by Johnson. Here's the break. Wembanyama. Wembanyama finishes off the break. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Spurs?
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Now here's Brunson. Missed on the three.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Talk about coming up big. Awesome to see Harper step up and deliver.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. He knows every possession is critical now for the Knicks. Hart, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Jose Alvarado. San Antonio also making some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Harrison Barnes. Vassell comes in for Keldon Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. Fox! Strong move off the glass.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Brunson outside. Towns is screen on Fox. Anunoby trained from outside.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shots.
Here is Wembanyama. Towns with the rebound. 1:11 left in the game. Fox against Brunson. Now here's Bridges. Anunoby left side. 5 on the clock. Brunson fires. He puts in the J.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now, here's Fox.
You gotta love seeing Wembanyama get assertive in an important moment.
And stolen by Vassell. Now, Wembanyama. That one goes.
Well, with his size, Wembanyama is the ideal option in close situations. Wembanyama will get a clean look.
Now here's Brunson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
Well, in a big moment, go to your big man. Towns can be so dominant when he needs to be.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Jalen Brunson. First personal foul. 13. De'Aaron Fox. At the line. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
Well, that's outstanding execution in a big spot. He showed a lot of poise at the line right there.
New York calls timeout. They're behind by 5. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
And they go to the intentional foul.
14 foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
Towns against Wembanyama. Castle pulls it down. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. Castle at the line. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And so it's the Spurs with the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.